back, I got a knack to relax in my mind, sipping some red wine. Wine.
Don't eat me. Ah. I got dick mud on the Jiggle Jiggle song, so I can't use that for my starting soon screen anymore, and I'm really upset about it. This is what happens when people go viral on TikTok and they turn fun TikTok sounds into actual songs. They fuck me over. To keep people guessing. Yeah, for all you know, we're rafting in Assassin's Creed 2. You don't know. You don't know? Honey, you have food already, but yeah, I'll let you tip it over. You're, see, I literally put the bowl on the ground and she just immediately tips it over. And now she's carrying a plastic Tupperware around and it's half full of food. She just carried it onto her bed. And now she doesn't know what to do with it. people. I don't think you can probably see this, but I think you mean rafting in The Sims. You don't know. You don't know. Hello, where's my JJ content? Dino, here you go. Here it is. There she is. This is it. This is the stream. It's just me holding this up to the camera the whole time. Hi, how are you? How is everyone? I had the worst day on earth yesterday, which is why I didn't stream. Oh, yeah, Shay, she will find them around the room and just bring them up there and then, like, not play with them. Including her giant balls full of food that she chases, she will move those up on the bed as well. I really wanted to stream yesterday, and I had the worst possible day ever, and I don't know how it was possible. JJ insisted on waking up at like 5:30 a.m. We did come into my office and sleep until like 10, which was great. Loved that. And then we went out to the bathroom at like 10-ish, and the whole family was waking up, and I immediately fell down the stairs and twisted my other ankle. My window's open. Hello. Hello. You want to say hi? Oh my god. Panera Bread sucks. I'm sorry, buddy. Stop. Come here. Come here. I know you want to play keep away. You want to play keep away. They can't play keep away. They're in the computer. I know. I was supposed to chase you. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this game, I guess. Here, you little worm. Say hi. Say hello to the people. They bought you toys. You have to give them content. Hi, Carly. She's a big girl. Look how big she is. She's nearly as tall as Diamond now. And she's getting up there in like weight size. They're getting very, very close in size. Hi, JJ. Bye, JJ. Okay, so I twisted my other ankle, right? And then we go outside. We come back inside, and my ankle hurts way too much. Oh, hello. You can't have coffee. It's like a surprise dog. You wouldn't expect a dog coming from this size, and then boom, surprise, it's a dog. Thank you for the alert, Carly. She got even bigger since your last stream. I think we need to put... Yeah, I swear to God, yeah, she's gotten bigger. Even a bubble. We get back, and my ankle hurts so much that I decided not to stream, but I was going to do a rerun of my very first stream, because we've talked about watching my first stream together, and I was like, well, this way I'm like putting a stream out, and I can participate without having to like be on the mic or on the camera, and we can just like hang out and chat. But then y'all took too long to respond, and I got anxious about it. So, I decided against that idea. Is that a cat? Yes, Alf. 100% it's a cat. Whatever, Shay. Losing multiplayer in the fall. Whatever shall we go and play? I don't understand. I don't understand what the joke is. I don't get it. Where'd you go? Oh my god. Surprise, dog. Okay. Within like 30 minutes of me coming and sitting at my computer and deciding that I'm just gonna like let myself have a day to myself. Like, I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna like stream. I'm not gonna have a play date. I'm just gonna like hang out with JJ and play by myself. Within like 30 minutes of me opening The Sims 3 because I'm going through, Sims 4 because I'm going through and redoing all the townies, I dump my entire cup of coffee into my lap. Killing multiplayer servers for 15 older games. So then I called Bree crying because I dumped my coffee on my lap and my ankle hurt, so I can't go get myself more. And then it spilled on my ice packs, so like my ice packs weren't melting. Ma'am, why don't you eat your breakfast that you've dumped all over the ground? No, you don't want to do that? Look at all this food that you've just left on the ground. Do you want this? I'm not going to try to steal your rawhide. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you. Thank you, Jay. She is now hunting her no-hide rawhide, which is a static item. It does not move on its own accord. But she's hunting it. Okay. JJ knocks food on the floor. Also, JJ, well, I can't eat it. It's been on the floor. Honestly, yeah. That's how when she pees, she'll like look at the pile of pee and be like, ew, who the fuck did this? This is disgusting. You just left pee on the floor? Whose pee is this? It's yours, idiot. JJ's really fussy all day yesterday. I kind of lost my mind a little bit. I also realized by the end of the day, I had forgotten to take my anxiety medication, which was also probably part of the problem. Anyway, at the very end of the day, Bree hangs out with JJ so I can go take a shower, and I had just gotten an order of my... Oh, yeah. Okay, so like a couple months ago, I got this like acne wash cleanser set trial thing. So you could like try out an expensive product without having to buy the full product in case you had a reaction or didn't like it. And I fell in love with the moisturizer, so I bought a bottle of the moisturizer, and it's not cheap. It's not cheap, and it's just for your face, so like it's not a huge bottle either. And I was really excited because I was going to take a shower and I was going to use it. So I take my shower and I come out of my shower and Bree and JJ are right outside my fucking door because apparently I can't even shower alone. So they're literally like playing right here, and I open my shower door or my bathroom door and they're just here. And I'm like opening the bottle and talking to Bree at the same time, and I dropped the bottle on the ground and it broke open. And it basically looked like someone came into my bathroom and just like jizzed all over the place. Like it's the same consistency. It's the same color. I did cry, Shay. I did cry. I did cry. And Bree couldn't stop laughing. I also stubbed my toe like 3 times yesterday. I tripped several times. Bree just could not stop laughing at me. Nice. So, also, I finished season 5 of Riverdale, and like that in itself was traumatic. So that's why I didn't stream yesterday. I've been looking out for eco-friendly skincare, so my skin hates me right now. I gave up. I gave up trying to be eco-friendly for the most part. I can't. I can't. The world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it. And I never get bored. That's not true. I don't like that it's on fire, but I'm exhausted. It's like you had sour cream everywhere. No. Primally pure from a pits. I use native deodorant, which so far has been the only like eco-friendly deodorant I've liked the consistency of, because a lot of them are like this weird like jelly texture. Brie hates it though. She says it just smells like whatever the scent is plus my BO. So I love the one shade that smells like buttercream. I feel like I smell like a cake. And I'm just a walking vanilla cake. One good thing that happened over the weekend is I had a play date with Amy on Sunday, and we literally played raft. Oh God, for how many hours? Let me check. We did take a break in between, so in total we played for 8 hours, and it was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. She did get mad at me for doing plot points without her. So I'm not allowed to do new plot points without Amy because she wants us to experience them at the same time, which is totally valid. But also, I'm an impatient little bitch and I have to work around her schedule, which is not convenient for me and my rafting addiction. So, also very tempted to play Eco because I've finally installed it on my other computer. We're just going to take like a quick break from Assassin's Creed. I'm still interested in it. I was like doing treasure hunting and like upgrading the town after stream on Saturday. I just wanted something with like a little bit more creative freedom today. Use a matcha something. I'm like, yes, I want to smell like food, please. Who doesn't want to smell like food, you know? Like, why smell like anything if not food? Only smell of food. Food is life. I might try native because I haven't found body wash and hair stuff that I like. I use the Function of Beauty, the customizable one. And I don't wash my hair very often, so I bought that. God, it would have been like the January before last, like January 2021, and I'm just like now finishing it up. So I feel like that's worth the price. However, there are reports of people that it's like super drying for them. Please do not spill my coffee. I will cry again. Did you finish your rawhide? No, you didn't. Of it like drying out people's hair and their hair like falling out. I think it might depend on like how you customize yours. Mine has not dried out my hair at all. If anything, it's like helped significantly. And you get to customize it because I hate having like colored stuff. So my shampoo is colorless, and then I have a purple conditioner because at the time I was like blondish and it helped with brassiness. Also, it's just pretty, and then you can put your name on the bottle. This is like Function of Beauty, Rayleigh. Function of Rayleigh. Oh my God, hello. Surprise dog. Surprise dog. Surprise dog. Why do you want to eat my desk so bad? That can't possibly taste good or feel good on your teeth. Is it because it tastes like coffee? Because that is where I spilled yesterday. Are you going to be a good sport today, or are you going to be difficult? Where'd you go? Hi. I have so many hair problems, to be honest. I probably need to see a person. Hi. Woof! Yeah, I can bark too. All the noises you can make, I can make better. Wait, are you choking? Are you okay? I don't know how to do CPR on a dog. Or the Heimlich on a dog. Probably should look that up. I have psoriasis on my scalp, and when I was younger, I had a prescription shampoo. Hi, hello. They can't see you at this angle. Do you mind scooting over a little bit? You're mad at me because you want to play. Ow, my ankle hurts, JJ. Oh, God. They can see my feet. But I haven't used it since, and I have found that because I don't wash my hair as often anymore, I wash my hair like once a week, once every week and a half. It hasn't been bugging me as much. I want this. I want it. Can someone change my category? Long, thick hair. I still go through hair stuff. Pretty sure Lewis uses it. Probably the just chatting for now. I'm gonna wait until she falls asleep. I have the game open, but I just feel like she's gonna be fussy. And we can just chat, and I can drink my coffee. Maple, it's definitely like a hard adjustment. As your like hair and your oils get used to it, it can like feel really gross. But afterwards, it's so nice. It's so nice because my hair doesn't get greasy like at all. Granted, I don't do a ton of physical activity. But when it does get greasy, I just like sort of brush it through my hair, and it just gets sucked back into my hair and keeps my hair smooth and nice. So I personally am very glad. I did it at the start of the pandemic, just kind of on accident because I was depressed. I used to get really oily hair for nothing. Once I switched to once a week, literally it never does, even with working out. It's kind of crazy. And it also, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes sense. Because like our ancestors, I mean, I don't study the archaeology of bodily hygiene. But I just feel like this like obsession, maybe I only think it's an obsession because of the parts of the internet I'm on. But like all I ever see is stuff about like keeping your hair shiny, keeping your hair healthy. Like it's dead. It's there to keep us warm. Like it's not actually healthy or unhealthy. It's all if you like how it looks or not. That's really what they mean. And I don't know enough about this. I haven't looked into it enough, and maybe it's a reach, but I feel like the obsession with smooth hair and like not frizzy hair has roots in racism. Because super coily hair isn't smooth. Like literally. Unless you like smooth it with like a product. Anyway, these are things I think about as I wash my hair in the shower. Oh, Maple, you know what else I use too? They have these things, they're like scalp brushes. So when you shampoo, you like scrub it through your hair with the scrubby thing. I would grab it, but I don't want to move the gate. I don't want to deal with that. Are you going to take a nap now? Is that why you're being fussy? Is because you're about to go to sleep? You did just wake up. But Maple, that helps like actually get the shampoo like in there, and it helps loosen up any of the like helps exfoliate your scalp essentially. I have it because I usually have long nails and I don't want to ruin the long nails. Now I can't have long nails because JJ would probably eat them or break them. How come when I'm standing here you don't bark at me, but when I sit, that's when I get barked at? My senior year was hell because a rumor. I got made fun of. They assumed I didn't shower because I didn't wash my hair. Because my hair wasn't wet on trips. Oh, you do no poo? Ow, my ankle. I also don't poop. Bria is playing with JJ. Yeah, girls don't poop. I was getting her somewhat settled. This is the reason I can't share the cam with you guys. Otherwise, I would just use this as the doggy cam. It's because Brie goes on there and she wouldn't want to show up on camera. Okay, can you change it to raft? Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch computers. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm gonna try, but I might have to switch computers. It's actually how I found out I'm MD. I pooped and my mom told me girls don't poop, so I must not be a girl. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, it worked. Okay, sometimes that doesn't work. Bria's so funny. Are you using that as an escape plan? What's the... Okay. Is this the right keyboard? I think this is the wrong keyboard. I want this keyboard. I probably should like color code my keyboards. Oh, I can't hear it. Can you hear it? Ba, 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 ba. Volume mixer. Okay. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably this computer. Okay, maybe it's not this computer. Is it this computer? Can you hear it? What are doing to her? Every smile you fake is so condescending, counting all the scars you made. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it. It just isn't playing music for some reason. That's so weird. What world is this? I don't know what this one is. We're gonna look at this. The thing is they've updated the game a bunch, right? So there's all this new stuff. But I have all these old saves that Amy and I aren't like using because we want to experience the game from the beginning, which is good because we got to the first plot point and the experience is totally different. So if you've played Raft, I really recommend starting from the very beginning. As much of a nuisance as that is. And there's even like story-wise, it's a little bit different too. Oh, this is just a raft. You have never played Raft? Maple, I think you would really like it. Mostly because Amy likes it, and she likes Valheim, and you like Valheim. Ding, ding, ding. It is more fun to play with a person, personally, I think. But I also enjoy playing it by myself. It's like a weirdly relaxing game, considering how stressful it is. Okay. I think this is the save I want to play. But I wanted to go through... Why do I have so many? Okay, this one I'm going to delete. Yes. Okay, this is Amy and I's old save. You've never played either, Katie? Oh my god. I almost feel like I have to start from the very beginning just for you guys. Okay, this is Amy's and I's old ship. After playing it for literal hours, this is what our raft turned into. I almost got it. Flee it! Oh my god. So let me give you a little tour. This is like the front of the boat. We were going with like a pirate ship theme. In fact, I want to put sails up, although we're not playing this safe, so maybe not. So we have this like a lounge area. This is our navigational system. That's one of our engines. That's a 2-engine ship. This is our little dining room area. It's really pretty at night. We got Rig a Bamboo sign because that's the name of the boat. This is the kitchen. This is where Amy would spend most of her time. Cute little kitchen area. That's the art fridge. Here's some paintings. This is sort of what we call the basement or the garage. That's our battery recharging station. This is where we make fuel, which is what those plants are for. That's our anchor. This is our surplus of storage, and this is kind of what I want to experiment with because we have so many materials. And at one point, with the new update, you unlock a recycling machine. And I just feel like it would be really fun to recycle all these fucking materials because we literally have so many items. that we just didn't need at this point, but it felt weird to get rid of it. So anyway, that's that part of the boat. And then up here, in the back of the boat, was at the stern. These are animals. We got Diamond. We've got Okapi. And what was this one's name? Gregory. So these are our animals. Okapi and Gregory are like the rare ones, but we already had Diamond and it felt really wrong to abandon Diamond because I named her after my dog. So it felt a little bit wrong. But this is our auto sprinkler, which is hooked up to this tank, which is hooked up to this tank. And somewhere there's a tank that pulls water just directly from the ocean. So we've got all sorts of like automatic systems set up. Under the boat, down here, this is where you can see all the pipes. And this is really the base for most of the rafts that I build in Raft, is to have a level that you don't access except for mechanical reasons. Mostly because you can't work under the boat. So you have to like make your own under the boat. Down here is our bedroom. So we've got the 2 beds. Very nice. We've got the nice patio. We just come right in front. And then we've got like a little office area here. And then this is the bathroom. And for context, you start the game on a raft that's the size of this bathroom. 4 tiles. You can go a really long way for standing on a plank with a hook. Yeah, I almost didn't play Raft because I thought it was literally just like, I don't know, I thought it was just like a survival simulator. And then I did start playing it and I was like, wow, it might be a survival simulator, but I'm in love with it. And then it turns out there's a plot. So, anyway, I really recommend it. Look how pretty this is at nighttime. Isn't it so pretty? So anyway, there's hunting, there is crafting, there is gathering, there's gardening, there is cooking, there is exploring, there is fighting. Did I say fighting? No, I said hunting. I just can't play games like this alone. I understand. I understand, Shay. I would offer to play this with you, but I'm not allowed to until Amy and I finish. Otherwise, I think she would get mad at me. Anyway, the whole premise is that the world is flooded. So, like, here's the picture of the globe. The world is flooded. So everything's ocean. And the ocean is filled with trash. Bada bing, bada boom. That the world's full of water? Does that make more sense now? You guys are being so silly. Yeah. So you start out with just this. Just the front page. That implies, like, if you don't follow the trash, you're doing it wrong. And then these are the things that you end up finding. I don't want to, like, ruin it completely, you know? I just want to make this recycling machine and recycle things. I'm gonna need a battery. Oh god, there's not enough room down here. Can I fit it here? Oh, did your friend leave you? You don't have a play friend now. So you want me to play with you? That's valid. Are you dumping over your water? Why are you doing that? Do you want more water? Oh, but then you also have to, like, stay hydrated. Hurrah! I just filled that for you. She needs more water. I got my coffee in the mail today, and these people gave me a sticker. I like them. Yeah, you need more water because you splashed all the water out of your bowl. That's what happens when you splash. You do not jump and attack Mommy's favorite sweater. Oh my god. She really wound me up. Says refill now. It's amazing when you kick and dig in your water bowl. Your water goes away. Who would have thought? Would you guys have guessed that? I wouldn't have guessed that, personally. Where's all... Okay, we'll do these. And then I needed a battery. I want to see how this works. Let's go recycle some shit, y'all. Wow, you really just have to fill her up, don't you? They implied that you could recycle, because you can like catch these stupid tennis shoes out of the water, and you're supposed to use them as like planters, but you end up with so many, and they drive Amy up the wall. And they implied that you could use them in the recycling machine, but you actually may not. So instead, we just have like a pile of tennis shoes somewhere. Okay, this is full now. Okay, let's put the battery in. So recycling gives you cubes that you can use at trading posts now. I also wanted to see what this does. Like, what do you look like? How are you different? You don't look any different. I mean, you look nicer, but... there's also a shark that tries to attack you. I don't have to deal with that because... Is that too loud? Let me know if that's too loud. Because we've upgraded the boat enough that, can't attack us anymore. Should we make another recycling machine and have, like, multiple going? Maybe we should. Like, what if we did? Oh, what happened to my smelter? I took the smelter away. Can I just... Wow, it's slow. It's intense, some intense machinery going on. Where did I put it? I thought it was right there. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Like the sound effects in this game? Yeah, the sounds are really good. There's also really wonderful music. It's just not playing right now. It's kind of... it doesn't play all the time. You can also play a radio with cassette tapes that you find around the world. This is taking way too long. Do you like the big storage lockers? Hello, Alton. I do. We use the big storage lockers. We use them for smelting things because there's so many different materials that you smelt. And then we use the other one as like a fridge, so you can have all the food in one container. And then another one for... Okay, so the girl that I normally play with, she focuses on like cooking, hunting, that kind of thing. So when she needs materials, she pulls them from this one, which I keep stocked from the stuff in the basement so that she doesn't have to run all the way down here. But we don't play in the save anymore since the update. This was pre-update. But I do. They're a decent size. They just take a lot of materials. By the time that you get them, like the material cost is too much. Like the titanium, you need 4 titanium ingot just for 1. And we have a lot of titanium, but it's from a lot of gathering. She's finally eating breakfast. Exactly, Alton. Exactly. So it's great when you, like, especially like a pre-big update, we really loved the game, but we finished all the plot points, so we would just sort of like sail around and gather materials. And so we had plenty of time to do that. But now with the update, like, you're going to be too excited about going to the next plot point. I agree. They are not pretty, and you can't paint them, which makes me very sad. And there doesn't seem to be an upgrade, which is kind of a bummer. Wait, that's not entirely true. I'm pretty sure there's like a cupboard at the trading post you can get that could potentially replace it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if it's as big though, because we haven't done enough of the trading. We just in our new save we just unlocked the recycling machine, and we don't have enough resources to spend on it because we haven't gotten a surplus. Whereas in this save, like, I literally have 2 chests just full of fucking plastic. Okay. Little feet, yes. When I say it's pre-update, we have so much stuff. My hubby and Renee restarted and we're struggling getting materials. Yeah. It's such a grind early game. And then, yeah, because we wanted to keep playing without the update, we had plenty of time to get materials. And now I don't think we're going to have the time for it. I need another battery. Apparently I also need to eat, which is annoying because I'm just experimenting right now. Especially if you're playing alone, it's even harder. Like, at least if you have a team, you have, like, twice the amount of people working to get resources, but... Imagine sitting down and eating, like, 15 mango. Ugh. Okay, I think that other one's gonna die soon. God, it's been running forever, and there's only 3 trash cubes. Where's my machete? Let's go to the trading center and see if we can get anything. 15 mangoes, just a light snack. Hi, Jupiter. Okay, there's a warthog over there. Let's not die. We'll attempt to not die. There's potentially another warthog somewhere. Well, there's a screecher, so maybe there's not a warthog. And there's different biomes too. It's not just this like tropical island biome. There are more. Okay, so this is part of the update. And the bird's trying to kill me, so I really wish you could... Oh, I can go inside! Oh, shit! See, I want, like, that container. That looks nice. Okay. So there's a bunch of food stuff. So this wardrobe. Let's just change the color of your clothes. Oh. See, I was hoping that this would be, like, a, Oh my god, tic-tac-toe? Stop, that's so cute. Keep track of your foundations so you don't have to. What does that even mean? Ooh, new crop sizes? That's cool. Fridge! I wonder what the fridge looks like. I wonder if the fridge is cuter. Connects 2 parts of your raft? Sorry? Okay. Let's go to creative mode. I want to see if any of those items are there. I never thought about making 2 separate pieces of raft. So this is what Amy and I are building towards right now in our save. We're building what looks like a Suburban. Except it's 1 tile wider. So this is what I do is I make plans in creative and then we work towards those. So you've got cupboards to keep all materials not ugly. You've got a bottom foundation for like tube things, and then this would be the main navigational area, and then 2 beds. And we're doing, it's like a leaf roof until we can afford to upgrade. And then you got a back porch with plants and beehive. And then under here are the nets which catch materials passively, so you don't have to like actively catch them. I think I deleted my other creative world because I had another creative world that was like full of boats. Did I get rid of that? Apparently I did. That's a shame. I always just build a pirate ship. That's, yeah, in our old save we just started building a pirate ship. So I make like a makeshift dock. I love that they offer creative mode too. I think that's something really unique to like Survivor style games. Okay. Oh, they do have it. Okay. What does the fridge look like? Is the fridge cute? It's tall. It's cute. It's a smeg. Y'all know I love a good smeg. It's not as big though. Can you paint it? You do not appear to be able to paint it. I'm not looking at everything because I do want to have some surprises. Wait! Hold on. Is this what I think it is? Oh, no, it's not. I got really excited. I was just telling Amy that... Ah! Okay, that is what I thought it was. Okay, okay. I was just telling Amy that I want, like, the decorative bottles that are on the trading posts. Can you paint these? You do not appear to be able to paint them. Those aren't enough different... I want different colors. Ugh. That makes me upset. Ugh. I placed an ungodly amount of those lights on my raft already. I'm obsessed. Wait, do you find... Is that... Wait, without, like... Without spoilers, because backseating is an immediate... Timeout. Sorry, I forgot what it was called. Is this something that you can find early game, or is this something you specifically have to find via plot? Because I would very much like these, please. They're an endgame item. Damn it. Okay. Ugh. We softened the sentence. Well, I know there are a lot of people in the community who really love this game. That want to, like, share excitement. But with, Assassin's Creed... This is so neat! Okay. Theoretically, could Amy and I have our own boats that are connected via drawbridge? Like, I'm pretty sure it'll still move as if they're connected. This is a game changer. Speaking of game changer, I still have not heard back from the EA. The EA Creator Network. Trash Spawn is based on the original 4 pieces. Okay. This is a game changer. Okay, hold on. We need to make it daytime because I can't see shit. Okay, okay. You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should build a house off my Sims Pinterest board. Oops, that's the wrong keyboard. Oh, sorry, I hadn't started captions. Captions are working now. If you would like to see my Pinterest where I pin video game inspiration, and also I have several different types of like build versus interior design boards, it is public. You are free to do that. So. Oh my god, and with the design piece you could make like a Tudor inspired... I'm losing my shit right now. I have so many different ideas floating in my brain in this moment. I told my friends we need to have separate rafts now so they can have their chaotic little messes and I can have my beautiful masterpieces. See, that's one reason that Amy and I play survival games together, is because she lets me take complete design control. She gets influence. Like, once I tried to paint our boat completely white and she was like, no, really? I can't live like this. We need to have color. But for the most part, I get creative control and she does cooking and fishing. And like, I tell her what to do. She'll like ask for tasks. And it works so well. Whereas a lot of times when I play games with people and like that ends up happening, it's not always welcomed. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. My other friends want... Oh, wait. You disappeared. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I want to build this. Where'd it go? Fuck. Bring it back. Bring it back. Where'd it go? Give it back. Give it back. I'm gonna cry. Give it back. Give it back. There it is. Okay. Okay. I want to build this, and then the animals can, like, free roam. We'll have to be clever about hiding engines and stuff. Okay, where'd it go? I played Raft with Oak, and he wasted our wood and made a stupid end table, and I had, like, 4 storage slots. Oh, Oakwood. Oakwood. It takes a few years off my life. Imagine this. Dramatic Jupiter being dramatic. Okay. I don't know how big it needs to be. Okay. I love creative mode, but it's so easy to break things you don't want to break or build things you don't want to build. Thank God it's not using actual resources. Although I do wish your boats moved in the ocean instead of just staying still. So like you could see things in action. Okay, she's fine. Okay. Let us turn this down. That was very loud. Hi, sweetie. Is it nap time? Do you like to go potty outside? Okay, let's take a quick break. It's been an hour. Yeah, you wanna go potty? Yeah, let's go potty. I'll be right back. She's getting very good at telling you when she needs to go to the bathroom. Yes, you are. Is it nap time now? Please? Oh. Oh my god. While I was outside, I had so many design ideas. I can't even breathe. Wrong mouse. Okay. Yes. Okay. My throat hurts like I'm getting sick, but I will cry. You can't get sick. You were just sick. That's not fair. Ooh, it's a fancier smelter. Tell your body, nah. Nah. I mean, it doesn't work with JJ, but it might work with your body. Can you? Oh, you can hang these. Oh my god. I can't get sick. My birthday's coming up. That's not allowed, universe. Being sick on your birthday is literally one of the worst experiences anyone can have. No, No, not a fan. Okay, you're not gonna... There we go. You will fit. Okay. I don't know how that works, but okay. Whatever. Okay, but will you fit... Will you connect the pipes like I want? Oh, fancier axes. Love that. Where's water pipes? Okay. Okay. And then... Maybe I don't need that to be... Okay. Where is it? Oops. Oh, I already had a water tank. Awkward. Wait. Computer connected with the water pipes, and then this is an electric purifier. So this is just extra water storage? I can't remember how this works. I think so. I think this is just extra water storage, which is fine. Like I'm gonna actually be able to use this. Still, it's important to me that it's all functional. Where is it not enough space? Why? Why is that not enough space? Is it this? Are you the problem? Oh, maybe it's the fact that there's... Is it? No. I think it's you. No. Is it the wall? No. What's the problem? Because it fits here. No, it doesn't fit here. It fits here. Is it the little pipey baby? Because I would want the pipey baby to be inside the boat. Oh, I think it's that little cement block. I think it's the cement block that's the problem. So, does that mean I can put this wall back? So I'm not allowed to have floor there. Okay. But I can have the wall back. Okay. I can work with this. I can work with this probably. I'll just have... I wanted to have like a little step down, but I don't think it's gonna work. When I was a little girl, one of my favorite games to play with my Barbies was... Oh no! The world flooded. We all have to live on rafts now. Which is probably one reason I really like this game. And like I would use like all the like furniture pieces and stuff as rafts. So like there was this furniture piece that looked like a kitchen counter with like an oven and like cupboards, and I would put that on its side upside down, and then they would use like the hollow bits. They would have to use those as boat pieces. And like it was my favorite thing to do. Like I would try to play quote unquote normal and have like little happy families that are living the suburban dream or whatever. And then I would always end up getting bored and, oh no, the world flooded. Get on the raft, Kelly. Cracks me up. That's literally like what this game is. It's too good. Too good. Whoops. I like that the shark is still here in creative, even though he can't kill you. So you're saying this game was made for you? Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Like this game is literally what I would play with my Barbies. It's so fucking... I'm honestly just now making this connection. Like I've talked before about how I did that with my Barbies, but I'm just now making the connection. That's literally what this game is. Cute little living room. Okay, I'm very fascinated by this detail plank. So the idea is that you can literally just use it to draw details. So you could use it to like make a Tudor style home. I don't want to work anymore, I want to nap. I don't want you to work anymore, I want you to nap. She's playing with a Tupperware container, and I'm trying to decide if I should just let her or if I should probably stop her. I mean, as long as she doesn't break it into pieces, it's fine, right? I don't care if she ruins it. It's not a concern. We have plenty of Tupperware. Sometimes you just gotta live, laugh, laugh, you know? I would like these to be bigger windows. How can I accomplish that? That's one way. Say it's fine as long as she doesn't chew off a piece and try to swallow it. Exactly. As much as we both want me to nap, my boss doesn't. Well, have you tried telling your boss that they're dumb? Probably not a good idea to let her associate. Oh, that's a good point. She just loves carrying it around, though. Look how happy she is, Sikakato. But she's so happy. She keeps carrying it around and prancing. Well, now she's just staring out the window. Let the little bud be happy. Very different parenting styles happening right now. She keeps sticking her head in it. It won't be as cute in 6 months. You're right. You're right. She's just so cute. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, ow, ow. Not me. Don't attack me. I am not a substitute toy. This is a substitute toy. Oh, you have a ball. You don't have, you're not, okay. Goodbye. She just ran off with her carrot. Okay, but consider Big Doggo playing with Tupperware is also cute. It's future Rayleigh's problem. Hi, Becky. I'm hiding from bug people. The people that spray for bugs are here. I'm hiding. I didn't get dressed. I don't want to socialize. You even tried to say something. You are so very tall. She's mad at me now. Look what you guys did. You guys got me in trouble. I knew it was you guys. It's okay. It's okay. I gave her a fresh rawhide. No hide, rawhide, and she's immediately bounded over to the bed. Justice for JJ. Tell her it's my fault. Trust me, I did. Wrong screen. Speaking of bugs, there have been so many fucking flies in this community. I've never experienced this many flies in my life. And I'm very annoyed. No, that's the wrong spot. Flies are bad this year. Yeah, flies. Like, they're everywhere. Like, I'm at this point convinced there's a dead body. Like, mosquitoes, I would understand. But why are there so many flies? Explain. There are flies on Twitch. You know, what does that even mean? Or was that your question, is you don't understand what that means? I don't know what that means either. Okay. Okay. So we're all on the same page. We all have no idea what Dino's talking about. Cool. I should do like a cross beam. Okay, wait. That's way better. That'd be so cute. Like, you know? Oh, yeah, sorry. I meant, like, my housing community. But I see now where the confusion lies. Just start talking and hope it explains itself along the way. You guys crack me up, like, on a regular basis. Thanks for hanging out with me. What the fuck? She's very happy with her rawhide. So, I think she forgives you, Seikakato. I don't know if I can, though. Stream always makes my day better. We've really lucked out finding each other out here. Oh wait, I meant to upgrade this first. You have to upgrade it. Are you still gonna take Thursdays off? For now, yeah. Which I don't love, to be honest. I would stream 7 days a week if my body could handle it. I accept your apology. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. 5 more people get to enjoy the emotes. Oh, it is your birthday, Shay. Shay, we could do a special birthday stream. If you want to play a game or something. I don't know if you want to be with your family. I can't see anything. Is this a brown? I wanted it to like look... Hello, Mick. Congratulations. Lewis works, so... Special Shay birthday stream? Oh my god, Seikakato. Stop. What do you think about like a blue? Do you think a blue would look nice as a crossbeam color? Feels very nautical. Can you paint the fireplace? You can't paint the fireplace. You know, they added customization options, but not nearly enough customization options. Can I not paint the other side? I could have sworn you could paint the other side a different color. Blue does feel very nautical. And I'm going for more of like a cottagecore vibe. You can think about it, Shay. We can play whatever you want. Okay, you heard it here, folks. Special Shay birthday stream on Thursday, which means I might take Friday off instead. Because I just don't love this color brown. It's like too orange. It's not dark enough for me. Doesn't it look kind of funky? You're allowed to backseat in this moment. Backseating allowed. Okay, this one's a little bit better. It just looks bad on the color wheel. Ooh, a black. That feels very like TikTok mom. Like, I don't want this to feel like it's a raft. I want it to feel like it could be an architectural digest. The only problem is that it sort of forces me to paint the walls and exterior this same color. Which means if we want to do a detail wall, I could have sworn there was a way. I could have sworn there was a way to do it two different colors. Didn't I do that on Amy as a nice boat? I could have sworn I did. Okay, this is gonna be like a little kitchen. So I might move the fireplace, and I think I'll move this door. For like the utility closet. Press V. Oh! Thank you, Shay. Love me a good Google. You're such a good researcher. Wow. I really love this purple. Okay, and then we did black for these top beams. Can I reach the top beam? No, that's the door. I want the beam. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh my god, I can't even do the door one-sided? Nice. Wait, does that work on the floor too? It works on the floor too! Oh my god, Amy's gonna be so relieved. Amy's gonna be so relieved because she hates that the floor and the walls are all one color. Okay, and then we can do like a gray floor, like one of those gray wooden floors. You guys know what I'm talking about. Such good, very wow. Hi Zero, how are you doing today? Okay, and then I was gonna make this like an open loft space. do roof. I'm having so much fun. Thanks for being so chill about like letting me stream whatever I want to stream. It's kind of a big deal. You may not realize it, but it is. So in an update on the Rayleigh recap Riverdale, I am going to have to rewatch season 5 because I have no fucking idea what just happened. So like I'm very confused. I'm very confused about what just happened. There was so much. There's so much that happens per season of Riverdale. It's very hard to keep up with everything. Okay, wait. Well, this one was a window. And then I wanted to do these as 2 windows. Okay. I'm not confident about how I'm going to finish this roof off. If I'm honest with you. I kind of want to try this. And then, theoretically, nice. Okay. You think roofing in The Sims is hard. I almost wish you could do like a skylight moment, but I don't want to just leave it out to the open. You know, because the rain wouldn't be very realistic. I almost feel like I should bring the roof out. Let me paint the foundation. Do like a, is there like a pattern that looks kind of like a brick? No, not at all. Okay, hear me out. Does it look like wood pieces? No. It doesn't. If they were shades like slightly closer to each other, maybe. But no. No, not at all. Okay, color-wise, this is not turning out like how I pictured. Let's fill this with grass. Because that's what I'm picturing. Is I'm picturing that this all looks like. It's grass. But then you need the water. Oh my god. And then we can have like a scarecrow. Stop. Cute. Okay. Sprinkler. That's what I want. Oh, well, apparently I already had one in my pocket. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, is that going to be able to connect? I don't think it could connect through the wall, but... Oops. I am a smart cookie. What if it's like a window piece? Am I allowed to? No. I don't love that it's an open foundation, but I understand why. I just think that doesn't look very good. Because now there's like a weird, ugly gap. But at least then... Although, it's not going to be very big. I love the idea of someone coming in to like watch a raft stream and they're like, oh yeah, someone's streaming raft, and it's me building like a cottage core. House. This really amuses me. Oh, I think the door should be on that side. Like, look, we can even get curtains. Stop. Wait, I wonder... Okay, hold on. Do you think you could make it look like there's shutters? Oh, wow. You could just really, like, we could do, like... Wait. I'm having too many ideas at once, and my brain hurts. Oh, that's in there. I need you to be here. No, I need you to be out here. Yes. Why is it in there, though? Like, I need it to not be in there. I need it to be out here. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. It's nighttime. It's clearly nighttime. Thank you. Okay, it sticks out, which isn't great. I think it would be better if it was the other direction. Okay, okay, okay. And we try again. Wait, can you put it through the thing? You can. Maybe that would be better. Okay, 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 okay. Wait, so you paint this brown. You paint the walls white. And then it's like, oh. Okay. And then okay, and then okay, obviously you would have to like be a bit, I would have to be like a bit more detailed, but like right? Boom, I made a Tudor house. Incredible, iconic, never been done before. Wait, idea. The ideas start coming and they just keep coming. If you do them as triangular pieces, I'm pretty sure you can paint them independently of each other, right? So you could make like a diamond print floor. Like a classic diamond print floor. It would just, the direction of the wood would be different. Wait. Can't do math. Yeah, like that. Okay, okay, okay. I'm having way too much fun with this. They'd have to be big diamonds. You couldn't make them smaller, which is kind of a bummer. You could use these to do like a corner shelf. I assume this is just creative mode. Yes, yes. Yes, I'm just in creative mode. I'm just dicking around. Oh, you know what? Let's get some wall art. Right? Okay. Right, like this is where we keep our cups. Oh my god. Oh my god. Cassie, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I am unwell in the best way possible. I am so happy right now. Okay, wait, we need some plants. Oh yeah, a good monstera? Come on. Come on. Ugh, some sunflowers. Love it. We could just fill, oh my god, wait, those little lamps, the little lamps. Wait, are these just dried? Stop! Oh my god. Oh my god. Kenna's been power gaming the plot, crafting antennas and stuff. Kellen's been covering the raft in collection nets, growing food and fishing. I'm just like, I sold some stuff you were saving for a battery, but I made a sofa. I love this for you. Wait, no, I want my inventory. There it is. Okay, I need water. I need more strawberries, apparently. The strawberries are my favorite plants. I think they're the cutest, personally. Okay, so we'll let those grow. Let's just get these walls painted. Yeah, Amy gets upset when I play without her, so I try to stick to creative mode as much as possible. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. JJ, you're the worst. Hi, honey. What's up? What do you need? Do you need to go potty? You go potty again? Yeah, okay. We're gonna take a quick BRB. Apparently every hour. Oh my god, okay. I heard you. What happened? But guy left. Didn't actually do what we asked, so I did it myself. Hi, Frederica. I'll just leave it a mess until it cools down. Sorry, neighbors. I don't really care. She lied. She did not have to poop. She saw Bree and Diamond go to the bathroom. So I think she just wanted to go with them. She is a liar, liar, pants on fire. She's not hanging from a telephone wire, though. Please do not worry. JJ! Hi! Oh no, I painted them both. That was on accident. I'm having way too much fun with this. They should be minding their business and not peeking into my backyard. That's fair. You're right. They shouldn't be peeking at your backyard. She brought her rawhide in here. That's very cute. You're very cute, JJ. Okay, I think it's these cupboards you can actually hang on the wall. And then it'll look like a little storage unit, or I could hang them here. They kind of look like a countertop. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Thank you, Frederica. We're just in creative mode, having a dandy old time. Just being a silly little goose. And it's making me very happy. I don't love the exterior, but I'm having a lot of fun with the interior. Exterior is much harder to make cute, I have found. I would like it to kind of look like a chandelier, which I feel like we're going to get that effect more with the fire. As much as I don't want to have fire inside my raft, I just think the effect we want will be better. Okay, let's get some couches in here. Shay, I can't believe you haven't played this game. What is wrong with you? Okay. I don't like being alone. Okay, fair. I don't like that either. Also, I had no idea it had creative mode. Surprise! Okay. What color should the couch be? Is the green too much with that purple? What if it's a different green? Ugh, that's like a lime green. That might be worse. Also, there's not enough lighting here to be able to see properly. Or we could just go black. That's kind of sharp. But then we'd need like a color for the table. I don't want it to be too matchy-matchy. I too like the black. Okay, I'm glad we're in agreement about the black. I wanted the fancy art. Okay, that might be too big. That's too big for that wall. I can't believe there's hanging herbs now. Like, that is such a game changer for me. You have no idea. Okay, there's no wall big enough for this. Except there, I guess. Okay, is there a smaller one? Can't remember the sizes of this. No, you're huge too. Okay, what about this one? Much better size. There we go, there we go. Okay, and then I was picturing like, oh, I forgot about these plants. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I'm in the wrong direction. Oh. Yes. That's a yes from me. I know, I'm awful. Like, what am I even doing with myself, you know? Am I even a lover of raft if I forgot about the hanging plants? Smuh. Fake fan. Are you finally settling down? Yeah, you are. Good girl. Okay, I was thinking black for the cabinet. Is that too much black? And I think I might nix this floor idea. Or we could do black triangles. What if we just did green for the kitchen floor? I know it's a bold choice, but I think it's kind of fun. It's unexpected, you know? Live, love, raft, whomst, not really. You know, sometimes I feel really judged by you guys. Okay, here we got a kitchen. Little kitchen setup. Should it be against that wall? I don't like that it's up against that window, so we'll keep it up this wall. There we go. I think I might scoot the fireplace over, actually. Here. And then, whoops. That's because sometimes we judge you. Fair enough. What else did I have here? Oh, I had the raft sign. Raft, sweet raft. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I should have left room for the grand piano. I didn't, though. Oh, do you have to hang this on a wall? You have to hang this on a wall. Okay, and then I wanted to put like a little cabinet here. I think this might be too tall for what I'm picturing. This is too tall. Okay, but we can put this up here in like the bedroom. These plants around. I just feel like you really need the plants because you see so much ocean. It becomes overwhelming, you know? You need the plants to like balance it all out. Okay, that one's too big. I think this one's smaller. Nice, nice. Okay. Okay, and then we could put this one. Ugh, stunning, gorgeous, never been done before. Where's the, here we go. Oh, a stack of books. Iconic. Okay, I think the stack of books actually doesn't look fantastic there. What if we did like a pile of books here? Actually, I don't mind it on here. It just needs to like not be in the front. Here we go. It looks like my living room now with the books. Ooh, we should do the thing where we turn it around. Oh wait, that's not the right direction. And we can put this here as if it's like leaning against the lamp. It's a little hard because it's like a corner shelf, but I feel like it has to be a corner shelf. You know? Okay. Okay, and let's get, I'm actually gonna put this on here, I think. And then let's get a curtain. I was thinking one of the big ones, but we might just do this one instead. Okay, but you're not really sitting how I want you to. There it goes. Better. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe I haven't done string lights yet. What is wrong with me? Even am I? Okay. And then I was picturing like a dining room table here. I'm a little worried it's not gonna fit how I'm picturing though. Oh, this is just a straight up bench. What do you think? Do you think this one should be shorter? Should I put that there? No, I think I'll just put it here. Like it's like where you sit to put your shoes on. This reminds me of Settlement Building in Fallout 4. Bree told me about that, about how there's building in Fallout. And I remember being so confused. And also intrigued. Like, let's not pretend. Excuse me. Okay. Or maybe, because that matches the kitchen cabinet, so I didn't want to use this. I just feel like... Okay, can you hang this up? You can't hang this up. This would make such a good top cabinet. That's dumb. I could put it like here though. This kind of looks like two boobs. Wasn't for everyone, but I enjoyed it. I think that's such a neat idea. Like no one would expect it from that kind of game, you know? Okay, are you a normal size table? No. What is up with all of these short tables? I just want a dining room table. Oh, just kidding. I was in the wrong category. It's right here. I found it, guys. Don't worry. We could do this as a countertop. That's huge. That's way too big as a countertop. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, this is also way too big just like as a table. What about this? That's cute. Oh my god, and you could do little bar stools? Wait. Stop. Stop it right now. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot about the fridge. It's a smeg. How could I have forgotten about the smeg? I'd like to brag about the fact I currently have enough points for a second blueberry roll. Wow, everyone else is a fake fan. Okay, wait, I have enough room. Okay, okay. Okay, it's a tight fit. I kind of want... Okay. You go there. I have so much stuff in my pocket that, like, I can't do anything. So, let me just get a trash can real quick. Obviously, can't have the trash can inside the house. That'd be disgusting. We'll just throw away all this stuff because it's creative mode and none of it's real anyway. Oh my god, Zero. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't worked on it. Okay. Was there something on the shelf? No, there's nothing there. Okay. Okay. And then... And then... we could put a shelf with the cups. I'm a genius. I'm a literal genius. I have an IQ of 1 million. Fun fact about me. Stack plates? Probably not, but no, I can't. Okay, well, I tried. No one can say that I didn't. I think Shay's been lulled into a false sense of security. And then the cooktop I'm going to put back on this side, I think, because I just feel like it makes the most sense here for a fake kitchen in a survival video game where you're supposed to focus on surviving. There we go. Oh wait, that's not good. Okay. I just really like this like black color scheme we've got going on. I think it's nice. Next week I'll be on vacation, so I'll be scarce. That's illegal. Who told you you could do that? I don't remember telling you. I don't remember agreeing to this. I'm really lurking because I'll be on the beach. You're going to the beach without us? Now I really don't remember saying this was okay. In fact, if anything, I'm pretty sure I would have said it's not okay. You can be there in spirit. I'm sorry, is that what I'm supposed to say? Because I don't believe in that. Can I hang this from the ceiling? No, but I can hang it from the side. Like a little candelabra. Well, it's kind of cute. That's kind of a vibe. Why would I say that when I could not say that? And instead be upset and have abandonment issues. Sometimes you really are silly goofy. Fire on a wooden boat. What a great idea. This is looking so cute. I'm actually kind of sad that this isn't in survival mode. Okay, this is a big one too. What if we did like a gallery wall up the stairs? That could be cute. Love the blue smeg. Isn't it great? Isn't it just fantastic? It makes me so happy. They really did that for me. Like, they made that for me. They were like, Rayleigh loves this game. We have to make her a smeg. Remember how Kit was like, I associate you with gallery walls. And I was like, psh, what? Joke's on me. Went through 3 Emmas. That's what we named the scarecrow. I feel like I can justify this. She named her mind control servant Zira in the vampire game. Fair's fair. I'm sensing some resentment. Amy's not here, so I can have a completely white, yeah, white bedroom if I want. And there's nothing she can do about it. Kim! Kim, thank you for 15 months. In your prime? Stop. Not your little primey-wimey. That was embarrassing. I'm sorry. I cringed too. Don't worry. Thank you so much. What a heckin' compliment. What if I did like a loft bed situation for storage purposes? I feel like I have an imaginary boat. Yeah, for storage purposes, I feel like I should. Those Bezo bucks. Stealing money right from his pocky-walkie. Didn't cringe hard enough. Nobody's perfect. You live and you learn it again and again till you get it right. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it. And if I mess it up sometimes, nobody's perfect. It wasn't on Aki either. What do you think about a black roof? Is that too much? It's a lot, and it does make the room feel smaller, but I think potentially it's okay. I almost feel like I should use the other bed just so it's hanging off the wall. Oops, I did not mean to craft another piano. I do not need another piano. But it's a shittier bed, you know what I mean? I didn't like that again either. That was an Aki. Okay, and I can't even hang it, so. I could put storage up there. Okay, what do we like better? The idea of like a little loft moment with storage or a loft bed? Which would be... Bree sent me a photo. Hold on. Oh my god. Diamond looks like a spider. Loft bed would be like here. Not on this side though. On here. But I have to put stakes down. Oh, and I could do the pretty stakes so it looks like more of like a bed. And if I mess it up sometimes, well, nobody's perfect. The only concern I have about a lofty bed is I wish you could upload your raft builds. With the, yeah, you end up on the roof. Nice. Hi, June. How are you? Okay, we're gonna do a loft moment. We're gonna do a loft moment, and we can put like a ladder, and it'll be super cute. And if I mess it up sometimes, nobody's perfect. I am gonna move the door so we can put the ladder here. I feel like that's a better use of space. We could even put the bed underneath. So it's still a loft bed situation. It's just not. Oops, I just got rid of a hole. I just got rid of the Nobody's perfect. You can work from home on Tuesdays now, so more lurking. Aww. I'm doing good. I had one of the worst days yesterday, but I'm recovering well. I will say, so I sprained my ankle again yesterday, different ankle. I will say it's not as bad of a sprain as the last one was. Like, I don't have bruises or anything. Okay, wait, there's a little bit of a bruise. But, like, it's not as bad. No. And, like, it's not as sensitive. It's just kind of stiff. If that makes sense. I'm just clumsy wumsy. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm talking to a baby. Please just let it happen. The ladder's facing the wrong direction, I think. There we go. And then there's like a little loft. And then not even like an hour after that happened, I dumped a whole cup of coffee in my lap. It wasn't hot, thank God, but it was warm enough that it melted the ice pack I was using for my ankle. So that was fun. And then they really are ugly. We're not done. Oh, this is cool looking. It's huge though. Like, that is not gonna fit in my bedroom. This is one of the new characters. Later that day, at the end of the day, after I took a wonderful shower, I spilled my expensive, brand new face moisturizer all over the floor. And it is the look and consistency of jizz. So Bree was very unhelpful. She could not stop laughing. I just feel like knowing that it looks like jizz is an important part of the story because it was traumatic. You know? Like, that in itself was part of the trauma. Yeah, so yesterday sucked. Today is a lot better. I'm having a lot more fun. JJ has not been a huge nuisance. She's let me, you know, live, love, raft. So yeah, it was pretty great. It's pretty great. Okay, and then over here, I guess I could put like the research table. Like a little desk. I don't think it'll fit sideways. That would have been cool though. Or should I put that under there? I think we should put this under there. And then we get more space for the desk. We could put like a bookshelf. That'd be cute. Yeah, I love this game, if in case it wasn't apparent yet. I really love this game. Now I have that stupid song stuck in my head. It's not a stupid song, I'm so sorry. Miley Cyrus was the answer to one of my crossword puzzles. Fun fact. Okay. Oops, that's the wrong direction. Oh my god, I saw a sticker on a car today while JJ and I were on our walk, and it says, "I am a child of divorce," and it has a photo of Harry Styles and Taylor Swift. I could not stop laughing. JJ kept looking at me weird. Oops. Okay. What are these? What's the, oh, that's a big round one, and this is a tiny round one. Interesting. Put that under the piano. It's kind of the wrong size, isn't it? Ooh, what if I did like a big round rug? And what if I painted it not black, but we did like a statement color? It's definitely a choice. I think dark blue might be a better choice. Okay, I haven't painted the stairs yet because I didn't know what to go with. Oh, you can paint them two separate. Okay. I didn't realize you could do that. That looks way better. Not that. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay, now we need curtains. Again. Oh, I don't have any roses. Put it on the table. That's nice. Okay. This is like a utility closet, which can also house storage. You can paint the piano? But you can't change the color of the seat. Huh. interesting. I'm gonna make the door blend, I think. I wasn't, and then I saw it. Okay, and I'm gonna paint that a different color though, because that looks stupid. Probably just keep this like white. Nice little hutch moment. Is it okay to have rugs under the piano? Excellent. The piano only works in all black and white, and you have enough white. I agree. I agree. We are on the same page. Okay, I had this like that. I know color-wise we're kind of like all over the place right now. I don't know what color to make this wall. So that's a problem for other Rayleigh. Rugs on the piano actually helps depending on the room. Okay, but I just don't think that tiny rug is gonna be the vibe, you know? Tiny rug can be here. I feel like we need light blue in this room to bring the smeg together. It's not really the same color blue because they hate me, but it's close enough. I want to nap, but I cannot, and I think life is cruel. That is very cruel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you cannot live, laugh, nap. My kitchen is cute. This whole place is so cute. I would live here. Okay, I think I'm just gonna carry the white over so this whole wall is white. And then we can keep the paintings the same color to sort of help. And we should put a plant in that corner. And that helps bring in some of the pink from this. We could even do like a little printy winty. Unless I hate all of the prints. And then we cannot. I live, laugh, Minecraft instead of waste time. Instead to waste time. I don't think that's a waste of time. I don't love the pattern. Oh, dude, I didn't even think about doing a patterned wall. That's fun, right? I was just gonna leave that wood colored as well as the desk. Worse than the non-blatching blue, Valorant only does 4 to 5 guns at a time when they do a new skin style, but when they reduce a skin style to add new guns, they do completely different colors for the variants. I just want all my guns to match. That's a crime. I'm so sorry. I don't understand why video game creators don't do better matching things. Like in The Sims, literally, sim creators had to beg. They had to beg for them to consider making matching swatches. And there was a whole campaign for it. Just so stupid. It's a it's a building simulator. They not think people would want to have like matching stuff? Hi, sweetie. She's so funny. I wish there was like a tall lamp. I know you can do it with the fire. It's not quite the vibe I want though. What is this? Ooh, that's a fun little... She got sick of trying to sleep out here, or sleep in here, and she went to the bed. She was so funny. Maybe I just leave it wood colored. See, the roof is so stupid. Oh my god. That's so cute. And you can paint it. That's so cute. That's so stupid cute. Wow. 10 out of 10. Spend $20 to $30 on a skin for a single gun, and then spend another 20 to 30 of resources to unlock single alternate color. At least make them match. Why is it so expensive? Is the game free? Yes, Zero. It is from random packages, but also a lot of the stuff is end game things that you can purchase, from what I understand. I've been trying to stay spoiler free, but anyway, this is my, I don't remember painting my sail, I'm gonna be honest, but this is my solo game. No room for anything. All right, folks. We might get bitten. So far, we haven't. All right. Can't remember how far I got. I did all this. Ah! Fuck. I can hear one breathing, or that's me. I don't have the lights turned on. Which is probably the last thing I expected. Yeah, oh god. I really should have made a new headlamp. I'm going back. I'm going back. We're making a headlamp. We're making a headlamp. I can't do this in the dark by myself. When I came with Amy, I did it in the dark by myself, but I can't do this in the dark by myself. Or I did when I... You know what I'm trying to say. It's too scary. It's too scary. It's too scary. It's too scary. Wait, Zero, so do you not know the plot, like, at all? Why isn't this working? There it is. Okay. Do I have any working batteries? I had that one just partially working. Rope and scrap. I think I have that. I just have to remember where everything is. Wow, I have a lot of scrap. I don't know why. Oh, dude. Could I have used a dead battery? Wait. I want to experiment with that for a second. Because at this point, I haven't made the battery... Oh my god. You can use the dead battery and it makes the headlamp not... Dude. Hi, honey. Do you need to go potty? Again? It's been 3 hours. You're going every hour. Okay, okay, okay. I won't judge you. I won't judge you. We're gonna take another break. I fell down the stairs again and I'm bleeding. So I'm going to take a longer break than usual. Hi, Rin. Hi, Lemon. ankle again. I think this time it's bad. Both my legs are bleeding. Especially my knees. And they are stinging right now like a motherfucker. I had JJ. I fell walking up the stairs, so that's fun. Please stop going outside. And I dropped the leash, and she bolted up the stairs and ran to the front door. She was not having it. This is why I bring my phone with me every time I go outside, because I was able to call Bree, and she came and she helped me up the stairs. So yesterday it was going down the stairs. Today it's going up the stairs. Last time it was me walking on the sidewalk. So I love that for me. Just discovered this. I don't know what that means. So fellow clans, I have to say, please stop. And like, I'm in pain and Bree just laughs. She can't stop giggling. Which I'm trying to not take personally. Okay, Zero, what I was gonna say is, your early game. If that's what you guys have done, you guys are still early game. Knee pads. I have knee pads actually for my roller skates, and I have elbow pads, and I have gloves. God, can you imagine trying to take JJ to the bathroom at like 2 in the morning? I have to stop and put knee pads and elbow pads on. Okay. Let's try this again. I can hear one of them. I don't remember if I've gone in here yet. I think so. Pretty sure I went in here. They are burning. Bleeding sucks. Ah! Oh, I hate these things. So something... did you like clean them? Oh yeah, no. Bree patched me up. I've got band-aids all over my legs, and I've got my ankle wrapped. They were all cleaned with alcohol swabs. Full shebang. Okay, and I went in here. So I think we have to go upstairs now. I think that's our next step. I don't want to ruin the plot of this game for anyone who is playing it. But also, I want to catch you up on what's happening. Turn VSync on. What just happened? What the fuck just happened? VSync. Why did my... dimensions just change? Display going to sleep? Why is the display going to sleep? What is happening? Bria, what size should this be? Why is it breaking the monitor? Who plays with VSync on? I don't even know what VSync does, okay? I just do whatever my wife tells me. 1920. Why is it all stretched out? What just happened? So sometimes it depends on what dimensions I put it in, and all of a sudden the monitor's like out of range. I can't work.
Click on the full screen mode
Okay.
and change it to something else. See what happens.
Okay, and what dimension should I be on? 1920, 1080? 60.
At 60 hertz, yeah. Not 59 hertz.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay.
Can you see it?
I can see it, but then
That's fine.
it's window. Oh. But then it's the dimensions are wrong. Hold on, chat. I fixed it. I did open the wrong game though. I just restarted the game and that fixed it. So basically, I'm a tech genius. Bree who, am I right? No. Just kidding. Okay. If you make it so friends can join, even if you play by yourself, when you pause, the clock keeps going. So if you click nobody can join when you pause, then it'll actually stop time so that your needs don't decrease as you go off and do something. I found a million more cuts to deal with, so that's fun. I just want to raft. So much has happened. I just want to raft. Okay, so your caption stopped working. Oh, I turned off the caption so you guys couldn't read what we were talking about. Okay. Do I have what? She already had her frozen Kong, but you can fill it back up again. You just put food in it and then peanut butter on the hole, and she'll eat it. If I'd been smart last night, I would have cleaned her lick pad. The blue Kong's in the sink. The pink Kong is what she had. Did I already come over here? I did, right? That's where the thing was. And it attacked me. Okay. Okay, so let me tell you the plot of this game. Oh, I'm about to pick up a note and it's gonna talk. So let me just fill you in real quick, okay? So, you start the game and all you have is this. Your raft is your home. Your hook is your friend. If your raft breaks, you patch it up. If your hook is lost, you make another. If you find the big blue stretching out forever, that means you aren't paying attention. There's nothing you can't make if you have the right salvage. Follow any radio frequencies. If it's still broadcasting, it's above water. Others have come before you. More will come after you. Be sure to mark the way. The world is gone, but its stories remain. Gather as many as you can. And for Pete's sake, watch out for sharks. And then depending on what character you have, we'll change your photo. So you're just sailing along until you can make a receiver. Once you make a receiver, you get a radio frequency that sends you to the radio tower, where you get story pieces about people who were working on some sort of project that may have caused this to happen. The reactor...
February?
That's not what I meant to do. And then you get another code that sends you here to this boat. And what you will find is that this boat was a rich guy's escape plan. But they didn't prioritize like food or supplies. And for some reason he was experimenting on these rats. And that's why they're evil. And that part of the story, the fact that he's experimenting on them, is new.
These lurkers have potential. They were clearly once rats, now grown into something much more rabid, yet also smarter. I've already made progress on their training. With food and pain as incentives, I can discipline them. And by sharing their blood, the mutations increase. I wonder if another species would react the same. I've received a transmission from a place called Caravan Town, not far from here. They have an active animal population. No longer do I need this makeshift crew.
It's not choppy for me.
True soldiers. Loyal soldiers.
Is it choppy for anyone else? Is for you. Hopeful Rabbit and Rin, thank you for the host, by the way. Is it fixed now or is it still choppy? God, this week is just not doing well for me.